So we're going to do some adding, and we're going to add two numbers, and each of those two numbers has to be up to and including 4 digits. So let's go about doing just that. And when we're doing problems like this, it is a good idea to understand at least that when we're dealing with addition, we call the numbers that we're adding together, we call those the addends. So we've got an addend plus an addend, and the answer we really call a sum. So that's the name of each part of the problem. Let's go about solving each of these problems in turn, and we'll have a good look at a couple of ways to look at it. The first and the quickest way to do these kinds of problems is to use the column method of addition. So I'll do that first for the first problem there, which is 468. So let's put that down here, 468. You'll see I put a bit of space in between each digit to give me some room to do my working. And then we've got 7,096. And I'll start from the units digit, which means I'm starting from the right, and I'll put in the digits moving towards the left. And what that means is it really helps me organize my digits into the right place values. Okay, so there we go. 468 plus 7,096. And then it's just a case of adding each column in turn. So let's do that. First of all, we add up the digits in the units column. So 8 plus 6, well, that's 14. So the digit in the units goes into the answer, and the digit in the tens gets carried to the next place value towards the left and goes there. So now I have 9 plus 6 plus 1, so that's 16. Again, the digit in the units goes as part of the answer. The digit in the tens gets carried over one place value to the left, like that. 4 plus 0 plus 1 is 5. Great, there's no extra digits, no digit in the tens, so 5 goes here. And here we have 7 plus nothing effectively, so that becomes 7 down there. And this is complete, 7,564. So that's one way of doing it. We can actually do it in a slightly different way. It doesn't really matter, it just takes a bit longer. And it looks like this. We expand these numbers. At the moment, they're compact forms of the number, but we can expand it out. So, for example, here's what I mean. 468, what that really is 400 plus 60 plus 8, right? And this one here, 7,096, is 7,000 plus 90 plus 6. So all I have to do is add up each of these numbers that have the same number of digits in them. So 8 and a 6, okay, cool. That's going to be 14. 60 and 90, what is that? That's 150. So let's put that down here. Again, I put my numbers in starting from the units and work my way left. There's 400. There are no other hundreds, so put that here. And 7,000, there's no other thousands, so again, just put that here. I'm having trouble writing that down. So all we have to do now is add each of these place value columns. So the units is 4. The tens, 1 and 5 is 6. The hundreds is 100 and 400, right? So that's 5. And the thousands, there's only the 7. So here we go. We've got the same answer, just a slightly different way to get there. And both are correct. Great. Let's take a look at the second problem. And what we have is 78. So write down 78. And we're going to add 9,785. So let's start from the units, place value, and move our way towards the left. 5 8, 7, and 9, and we're adding. Great. So we're going to use our column method. Nice and simple. We just add each place value in order. And the order is that we move from right to left. So 8 plus 5, that's 13. So the units digit comes straight down here, and the digit that's in the tens gets carried over to the next place value towards the left. So now we have 1 plus 7 plus 8 is 16. Okay, so 16, the units digit comes here, the tens digit gets carried over to the next place value. 7 plus 1 becomes 8, 9 plus nothing is 9, and so this is the final answer. Now, just like we've done before, we can actually break up each of these compact forms of the number into expanded forms of the number. So 78, another way to look at it, if we break it up into an expanded form, is 70 plus 8. And 9,785, yeah, it's a bit longer. We've got 9,000 plus 700 plus 80 plus 5. So here's what we do with all that. We take our units, so we've got 8 plus 5, okay, so that's 13. Okay, that's that done. We take our tens, we've got 80 and 70, which is 150. Great. We now take our hundreds, which is 700. That's the only one that's there. And then we take thousands, we only have 9,000. Add all these columns up, so we get 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 3. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 7 is 8. And 9 plus nothing is 9. And you'll see that this is exactly the same answer as we had using this approach. So there you have it. You've got two different approaches, and both work just as well, but the second way, where I break it into expanded forms, is a bit longer, takes a little bit more time, but again, it's kind of harder to make a mistake. Don't forget, visit me at www.learnersgrid.com for lots more, not just maths, lots of resources across the curriculum.